Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, it'll take you 2 seconds. Hit the subscribe button down below, and right next to it is the bell notification, because when you hit that button and I upload videos like this, you'll be first to be notified. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button down below, and if you find this information valuable, please share with a friend. If you want to schedule me for a free consultation, hit the link below. It'll take you to my webpage. In the upper right hand corner, hit that button and just follow the instructions. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. In this video, I'm going to talk about viruses and how they hijack your cell. Now again, there's different types of pathogens. You got bacterial infections, you have viral infections. Now bacterial infections, they're kind of much easier to defend and defeat, because bacteria could also be your friend or your foe. It depends what they kind of do to your system. Sure, there's beneficial bacteria which invade it can actually help our body. But with viruses do nothing but hijack our cell, and they're not living, they're not dead, they're just there. Okay, so with viruses, they hijack the system. Think about viruses, they're smaller than a bacteria. Okay, and the mechanism, they need a port of entry. They need to enter your system. How? Is it your skin? Is it are you going to eat it? Are you going to sniff it? Are you going to wipe, again, are you going to wipe a contacted surface and then wipe your eyes, or in that fashion? So it needs a port of entry. Then once it gets into the body, once it gets into the cell structure, it starts replicating like a copy machine. Local replication. It replicates. Then think about viruses. There's a lot of viruses out there. However, viruses are very, very specific. Are they going to go to your sinuses? Are you like the coronavirus? The coronavirus is infecting your lungs. It has a high attraction to the lung tissue. Okay, and then what it's going to do, it's going to spread out through that targeted area. Where, like the coronavirus that we're talking about now, we have a lot of lung infections, which will create pneumonia. So this is the mechanism. It has a port of entry, then it gets into the cell where it replicates, and then it spreads. Now the question is, who is more susceptible to viral infections? Okay, and that's a good question. The accessibility of the virus to the tissue. If you're being exposed, sure. The port of entry, how is it going to enter your body? Then, is it the cell susceptibility for the replication? Are the cells weak enough so when the virus gets into the cell, okay, is the cell weak enough for viral replication? We have a hormone called interferon, which actually would block that replication. Also, too, the host defenses. Okay, the host defenses. Again, how's your stress level? If the person's stress level is very, very high and they're under adrenal stress, remember, once the stress level increases, the immune system lowers. So you're more susceptible for the viral infection. Vitamin D level. Vitamin D is a phenomenal booster for your immune response. Also, too, the strength of your immune system. Okay, do you have a strong immune system? Are you caring for your immune system? Are you already walking into this battle prepared? Or are you walking into this battle very, very weak due to high stress levels, low vitamin D levels? So again, your immune system is open for what? For the port of entry and then cell replication. So really, again, how does it, once the virus infects the cell, okay, how is this working? Then it attacks it. Different types of mechanisms. One, it infects the immune response. We have two types of cells. We have T cells and B cells. The T cells, those are like, that's the first response. Okay, so the virus comes over and attacks, and again, the T cell is like this wall, okay? It attacks the T cells, the T cells attack it back. That's the first response. Then the B cells are the antibodies. The thing about viruses is they attack both cells. It infects the thymus. Now, we're born with a thymus, and as we grow older, the thymus actually shrinks as we get older, and the function of the thymus actually gets lower and lower and lower. However, in those primitive years, the thymus gland, which is a gland in the center of the chest, is responsible for, basically, the training camp for the white blood cells. But also, too, infects the monocytes. Our monocytes, they're responsible for the acute infections. So this is how all the viruses attack the system if the system is weak. Now, what it does, well, what if you build up an antibody against it? Well, it's kind of hard because viruses are very, very tricky. Remember, it hijacks your cell. So once the system, okay, so when a virus invades, there's a tagger. It's called an antigen-presenting cell. That's kind of like the hall monitor. The hall monitor sees the virus and says, okay, I'm going to tag it. And basically, you tag the cell so when its clones come in, your immune system, the antibodies, could recognize what the foreign invader is. Why? Because it's tagged foreign invader. The problem with viruses is that it's because the flag is a special protein. The thing about viruses, they get hidden. They hide the flag. They hide the flag until a lot of them come in, and then that's the infection occurs. So this is why you get reinfected by a viral infection. It escapes cytokines. Now again, the cytokines, those are the guards that sound the alarm. So you have these cytokines that just basically, these are cells here that once the invader comes, it sounds the alarm. It sounds the alarm bell. Again, viruses are very, very tricky. Why? Because again, it escapes the cytokines. It goes underneath the fence. It goes around the fence. They burrow underneath the floor to get into the system. Remember, the port of entry is how is it going to invade the cell? And they're very tricky. And the thing is also, it downgrades the vitamin D receptors. Vitamin D receptors on our cell is part of our immune system. And what the virus does, it takes a cell and it downregulates it. Okay, it downgrades it. So what happened, vitamin D, which is good for our immune response, doesn't work. Okay, so what should you do about it? So again, to do. So remember, if your immune system is strong enough before the invader, the likelihood of you being invaded by a viral infection is lowered. So vitamin D levels, get your vitamin D levels up. Do you live in the sunny area, or do you live more? I live in Chicagoland, so we have 3 months out of the year, which is very nice. So you want to upregulate again. You want to take more vitamin D3. 10,000 IU's minimal. It's good to decrease the risk of respiratory infections. Why? Because certain viruses attack certain target organs. The viruses decrease that vitamin D receptor. So again, this is why the need of boosting your vitamin D levels. When? Now. It's a fast-soluble vitamin, so you need to take it with food. Vitamin C. Vitamin C has a plethora of benefits to the body. It boosts the immune system. It decreases the replication of the pathogen. We have a hormone called interferon, which interferon is in place because when any type of pathogen replicates, the strength of this hormone decreases it, stops it. Vitamin C helps boost that hormone to work better. How much? I always say, okay, I always tell my patients minimal 3,000 milligrams a day. Take 1,000 3 times a day, or take 500 milligrams 6 times a day, but space it out because vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, which basically means we don't store it. So when you take it in, the body depletes it, you need to take more. Zinc and selenium, 2 powerful antioxidants. 50 milligrams, it decreases the frequency and the duration and the severity of any type of viral infections and also to pathogenic response. Selenium, powerful antioxidant, it boosts the immune system. 200 micrograms of selenium. It's phenomenal to help boost the immune system to protect yourself against the viral infections. Because remember, viruses, they're the invaders. They're nasty. There's nothing good about a virus because it hijacks the cell. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you want to speak with me one-on-one, go to my webpage and book a free consultation. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video.